You can have a say in how the city spends some money, and the city is cleaning up with climate-friendly projects. Here's what happened this week on The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. On Tuesday, the Community Planning Committee heard an update on the People's Budget, where people work with the city government to decide where some money goes. The community works together to find projects that they want to work on, develops the idea, and votes for the project they want to see happen. So far, over $3 million have gone to 12 infrastructure projects. You can get involved. The third cycle is just getting started with $1 million reserved for projects citywide. The city is working to recruit community leaders, and by winter you can start to submit your ideas. Projects will be developed in summer 2026, with voting taking place in late 2026.
But this is sort of deliberative democracy at its finest. It's months of work with community members coming together to talk about the different proposals and then really collaborate with city staff. So we have engineers and project managers in the room trying to find solutions to the problems that our residents are citing as the most important.
Get involved by going to denvergov.org/DenverPB. The state has wrapped its special session. The Governance Committee heard a briefing on how the state's actions will affect the city. The special session is in response to the state's $1.2 billion deficit. The General Assembly considered 21 House bills, 3 House resolutions, 9 Senate bills, and 1 Senate resolution. Only 11 bills survived until the end of session. The city took a stance on 3 bills. A bill requiring AI disclosure rules that say the systems must comply with the Colorado Consumer Protection Act failed, but another bill that creates protections in interactions with AI did pass and was signed by the governor. And a bill that sends to the ballot a tax increase to pay for healthy school meals was also passed and signed. State and city officials are concerned with a growing debt from the national budget that was recently passed and access to food and health care. The state is looking to Denver for ways to tackle these challenges.
They are asking us for concepts and ideas and looking at things that potentially can help them with budget savings, but also more scalpel approach, that they're not really crucifying us for the areas that we need, such as SNAP.
Denver is continuing its work to clean up the environment. On Wednesday, the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee heard a briefing from the Climate Action Office, or CASR, on its clean energy projects. Its goal is to achieve zero carbon emissions as quickly and equitably as possible.
We have to look at ways of delivering that power, using that power more judiciously, and being ready for any change, whether it be weather-related, system-related, population-related, that we might face, so that we can continue to deliver reliable, carbon-free, affordable energy where and when it's needed.
Most of that will come from electrical grid decarbonization, along with new transportation policies and building codes. Denver is focusing on solar energy and battery storage with its community solar program. The city is installing 16 sites across the city that will power buildings with 100% renewable energy and would also donate electricity to families who need relief on their utility bills. There are also more electric vehicle charging stations being put up across the city. CASR, along with the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure, wants to make buildings more resilient. They're looking to electrify heating and cooling systems and make buildings more efficient with things like LED lighting. The mayor has submitted the proposed 2026 budget. Next week, city agencies will present their budgets and answer questions in public hearings in front of City Council. Learn how these decisions will shape programs and services in the year ahead in the Resident's Guide to the Budget Approval Process at denvergov.org/citycouncil. You can find links to City Council meetings, schedules, agendas, events, and news at denvergov.org/citycouncil. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building Council Chambers, or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for Denver news, events, and information.